This is a News Center 10 weather advisory.
That's me, Miss Peculiar.
Dr. Wallach?
Yes, Commissioner. Good to see you. Laura Jean, this is Police Commissioner Nichols.
Hello.
Hello.
Tell me, do you know this man, Greg Ellis?
Asa, why on earth are we having breakfast here?
Because I want to.
That's not good enough, Asa. I cooked an excellent breakfast at home, which is going to waste. What happened to that old adage, waste not, want not?
What?
Ah, good. I got your attention. Why are we here?
Why? Because I think you can do the job, Renee.
Job? What job?
I pump for oil. I'm good at it.
Yes,
I want you to pump Andy for information.
I see. Well, Asa, you can take this wonderful idea of yours and you can, you know.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
Now, getting back to this money you brought me, Charlotte.
Yeah, well, this money should take care of you for quite some time.
But for what? What for?
Jake, there's a hit out on you, remember?
Yeah?
Now, if you married me, then you'd be protected. But since marrying me doesn't seem to be in the cards, you're gonna have to get out of town, and this money will take you far from Llanview.
You are something else, you know that?
I don't think you're gonna have to stay away forever. But it could take me some time to convince my father to call off the hit.
First of all, Charlotte,
now, listen to me. Listen to me. I don't know about my father anymore. I don't know how long this could take. But if you need more money, I'll get it to you.
You know, you've already done, like, so much for me.
No. I don't think it's so much, Jake. Not when your life is at stake. And it is, believe me.
You look kind of tired. You feeling okay?
Yeah, well, I'm kind of tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. I was worried about you.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm a big boy. I'll be okay, Charlotte.
Yeah, well, it's easy to say, but when you start asking yourself if someone you really care about is going to be alive in the morning, you know, you don't sleep that well.
And about this money, I can't take it, all right?
You have to.
No, I'm not going to take the money. I'm not going to run, because if I do, I'll never get a chance to find Sarah.
You are so stubborn. You're not even going to have the chance to look for Sarah. Don't you understand? Your life is worth about 2 cents right now.
Oh, please. If I watch my step...
If you watch your step...
Yeah, that's right.
You think you're in control of what's going to happen to you? Well, you're not. My father is.
Maybe he's bluffing.
No.
No?
He's not bluffing. My father doesn't bluff. It's not his style. It never was and never will be.
You want to go to breakfast with me?
You are so cool.
It's not that I'm so cool, Charlotte. I'm frightened. I'm also hungry. I gotta eat sometime, right?
Well, I guess a public dining room is safer than ordering room service, huh?
So is that a yes? You'll have breakfast with me?
Yes, I'll have breakfast with you. You need all the insurance you can get, and with me beside you, nobody's gonna hurt you.
Good. Come on, let's go.
Wait.
Wait, what's wrong now, Charlotte?
Jake, you are a hunted man. I mean, you can't just go sailing out into the corridor without looking.
You're right.
Let me check it out.
Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Make a great night, Darren.
Thank you. Lock the door.
I'm locking the door. Give me a second. Okay. Taste it.
Yeah, I know Greg Ellis. I don't particularly like him. He's one of Johnny D's men, isn't he?
So he is.
He came in here the other day, got his blood pressure checked.
Laura Jean, was it?
Yes?
But Troy and I go way back. You see, I was a witness when he was defending Megan Gordon, so it's...
What he's saying is that you don't have to be afraid of me.
Oh, I'm not afraid of you.
You seemed to recognize Greg Ellis, too. Do you know him?
No, I think I mistook him for someone else. He looks familiar, but I've never seen him before in my life.
You know, I'm not too keen on his plan. He's opening a club down here on the waterfront.
We're not too keen on it either.
Oh, is there any way you can stop him?
No, he has no police record.
You're telling me that this guy is clean?
Technically. Tell me, have you ever heard Greg Ellis threaten anyone?
No. He was only in here twice, once to get shots, another time for his blood pressure, but he's in good condition. I don't know if I'll ever see him again. Why, has he been threatening people?
Yes.
Who?
The police commissioner.
You gotta be kidding me.
And my family.
Commissioner, it's for you. It's about your son.
Hello?
You don't really mean that, Renee.
Oh, yes, I do. I have absolutely no intention of going to Andy and finding out information about her family, especially about Max's mother. I mean, besides, you have got a handwriting expert looking at that letter of Patricia Holden's. I mean, when do you expect to hear from him?
I've heard. The paper's probably old and authentic, and so is a stamp, but there's not enough handwriting for a comparison, so he's stuck, some expert.
Well, what about the signature on the deed?
Well, there's not enough for a reliable comparison, so I laid out a bundle for a maybe yes or maybe no. I have got to find out if Max Holden's my son. Renee, it is really getting to me.
Yes, darling, I know that.
So, honey, what is the big deal going over to Andy and ask if her mother ever talked about me? Well, if not for me, for the family, think of Vicky, Clint, and Bo. I mean, how it would upset the family. Look what they've gone through. They couldn't handle it anymore.
That's true. Vicky and Sarah.
Right. So now go over to Andy and ask her about her mother, please.
Tony, what a...
What? What am I doing here?
Yes.
Well, I took the room next to Andy's. This was the first night I spent in my new home.
You look terrible.
Thank you.
You look beat.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you look like a victim.
No, really, thanks a lot. Did it get worse than that or what?
No, you look like you're giving up the fight. Gabrielle, would you tell him?
Tell him what?
Tell him to keep fighting against his accusation.
She's right, Tony. You do need to keep fighting.
Tell him you know someone else is guilty.
The job is done, Carlo. The next person who dials out on that phone in Jake's room is not going to be happy. Oh, one thing. Charlotte was there earlier.
Make sure she doesn't go back in.
I'll keep an eye on her. Don't worry about it. I'll talk to you later.
Jake, how can you read the newspaper at a time like this?
Well, I gotta act calm, not like someone put a hit out on me, right?
Uh-oh. Charlotte.
Daddy?
Could we...
No, if you'll excuse us, we were just going to breakfast.
The hotel dining room.
Yes.
If I could talk to you for just a moment.
No, I'm sorry.
1 minute for your father.
Charlotte?
I'm ready. We can go into breakfast now.
I'm not gonna hurry you up here. Give your father a few minutes.
probably has some things he wants to tell you.
I'll meet you in the dining room then.
Tell you what, I'm gonna go back up to my room. My sister's supposed to come by and talk to me.
Jake.
We'll have lunch, okay? Skip breakfast. See you then.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh, please, sit.
Daddy, you and I have nothing to say to each other.
No matter what, I love you. Despite the betrayal, I love you.
Well, sometimes that just isn't enough. I'd rather be with Jake.
Charlotte, if you don't give me a few minutes to talk, we may never see each other again.
My saying that Tony isn't guilty won't do any good.
Just say that again.
But Ace's lawyers will do that for you. In court, where it counts, you'll have the best.
What's the difference, Gabrielle?
Oh, I hate when you talk like that.
Andy, it's out of my hands. You know, the judge gets it, and he makes a decision, and that's it. End of story.
No, it's not the end of the story. I'm gonna go over to Jake's. Jake was a private investigator once, and believe me, he will find out who took this money.
Tony, are you still insisting that no one get involved with this?
Yes, Gabrielle, I'm still insisting on that. Andy, just leave it alone. It's not a big deal,
I
believe
won't.
me.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Did you enjoy breakfast?
It was delicious. Darling, I would like to talk to you for a minute if I could about something.
I've got an idea, Father. Why don't you and Gabrielle come to my table, and we'll talk about your defense.
But I don't have one, Asa, thanks.
Well, you can't talk about it until we get you one.
Asa, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to stay out of this.
I think that's a good idea. Thanks, Asa.
Oh, you wanted to talk to me about something. I was just on my way out, though.
Oh, well, if you're in a rush, another time.
No, forget it. Go. What is it?
Well, I was going through some photographs, and I saw some snapshots from a trip to Texas. And, well, I mean, it was absolutely amazing. There was a picture of this woman in one of the snapshots. You're from Sweetwater, aren't you?
My mother was in Max.
Well, this woman looked exactly like you. Could it possibly be your mother?
You know, I don't know. She wasn't there for a long time. She left and she married my father, and then she went to Arizona and had me.
Well, it's very interesting, though, isn't it, Andy? It might be a relative.
I don't think so. I doubt it.
Well, I'm certainly not very versed on Sweetwater, but I tell you what, you might take that snapshot and show it to Max, because he's very good about Sweetwater.
I don't think that is a good idea. I mean, remember how he acted about the letters.
Letters?
Yeah, he had these letters and he wanted them burned. Actually, I do have to go. I'll talk to you later.
Well, I had better get back to Asa and Tony. Poor Tony.
Renee, about these letters.
All right, thanks.
Your son is missing?
Yes. His name's Kerry. He's a freshman at Boston University. He's dropped out of sight. I've been trying to reach him on the phone for several days.
What about his friends? Would they know where he is?
His roommate tells me he hasn't been in the dorm for several days, hasn't attended classes either. It's just not like him at all. So I finally put out an APB on him.
Well, Troy, I know this is a pretty awful question.
I think I know what the question is. Did Greg Ellis carry out his threat? I doubt it, but I can't overlook it. Look, I shouldn't be standing here telling you my troubles.
Hey, don't you give that a thought.
The thing for me to do is to get home, pack a bag, and get to Boston. People just don't drop out of sight without leaving a trail. Well, I won't find him standing here now, will I? I appreciate your concern, Dan. Laura Jean, nice to meet you.
Too.
Troy, will you please let us know how your son is doing when you find out?
I will. Well, thanks a lot.
You bet.
Take care.
Laura, problem is Greg Ellis is going to be a part of our lives, whether we like it or not.
I know.
I wish I knew how to put it. You know, I don't want to come down on you. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
that somehow you were gonna have to deal with your fear of this man. I wish I could say that we are gonna deal with it, but you won't let me help. Whatever you need of me, you got it. Think about it. I'll be in the examining room.
You are the one thing of value in my life. I treasure you more than anything. This is hard for me to say. But I'll forgive you your betrayal if you'll just...
If? You mean there's a price on your forgiveness?
I don't see it that way. If you'll become my true and loving daughter again,
Daddy, that is the price.
You can't call that a price.
Do you think I can forget that I saw you holding Jake at gunpoint? Do you think that's some kind of memory I can just erase from my mind forever? How can you expect me to be your loving daughter again? Even if I do love you.
Love me?
I can't erase a whole lifetime of memories either.
There must be something we can do.
There's nothing I can do.
Then what could I do?
You can change, Daddy. You can change your life the way you live. You can get out.
This may surprise you. And in fact, I've already laid plans for that very end.
And you expect me to believe that? You would have killed Jake.
Charlotte, there's an explanation for everything. I just can't tell you about it now.
If you're going to explain it to me, you can explain it to me right now. And if you don't, then we have nothing more to say to each other.
No, Charlotte.
No.
No, we can't end our conversation like this.
I can.
No.
I am going to see Jake.
No.
You have no say over me anymore.
Now, Charlotte, you're looking at a man with a broken heart.
My heart isn't in such good shape either, you know.
Don't talk so hard. That's not like you.
It is now.
No. Please, I ask you, just give me a few minutes more.
Daddy, what is the point of all
please, for your dead mother's memory, just a little more time.
All right.
What's taking Renee so long, and why the hell is she talking to Gabrielle? She's not very high on my list, you know.
I've heard that before.
Let's talk about your legal problem.
Look, Asa, thanks. It's out of my hands.
Well, sit down, Father.
That's no longer father.
Okay. Hang in. Have some coffee, buddy.
And so you still have these letters she wrote?
Yes. I don't know whether I did the right thing or not. I'm still a bit torn up about it. After all, they do belong to Max.
And Max hasn't read them, any of them?
Not a one. I couldn't believe my ears when he wanted me to burn them.
Yes, I see. So you still have them. That's fascinating.
Yes.
Have you read them?
Barely. I started reading one, but it was so emotionally packed that I couldn't finish. So private, you know. I felt as though I was intruding. After all, one shouldn't read someone else's mail, should one?
No.
You know, Max is my entire life. I don't really understand what his resentment is towards his mother. He hasn't really explained that. I suppose I felt left out, and I thought that if I read them, I might be able to help him and understand, but I couldn't go through with it.
Yeah, I can see that. So are you going to do as he wished and burn them?
Well, I wish I could do as he wanted. It's just that, Renee, what if in the future he changes his mind because he has a regret and he wishes that I never burned them?
Ah. Where on earth did you find these letters?
Andy came across them.
Has Andy read them?
No, I don't think so. They were all addressed to Max. Renee, believe it or not, Max and I have always been honest with each other. You see, if he finds out that I didn't burn these letters, he'll be terribly upset.
But, darling, I'm sure that when he finds that you had very good motives, he'll understand.
I don't know.
Well, One day he might even be grateful.
No, I think I'd better burn them.
Gabrielle, boy, if I were you, I would give this very serious thought.
Yes, but Renee, my marriage is the most important thing to me in the world.
I'm sure there must be some way to get Max to understand your motives.
Perhaps you could get him to understand, but I don't think I could.
Me?
Oh, yes. Well, Max and Asa may be at war, but Renee, he's always thought the world of you.
That's very lovely, thank you.
It's absolutely true. Renee, could I possibly ask for your help if I need it with Max?
Yes, you could.
Thank you. Well, then I'll keep them hidden.
That's a good idea. Well hidden, I hope. I mean, something that important.
Oh, yes, they are. They're well hidden in a little box that's locked in my living room right by the fireplace. Actually, it's a very beautiful, ornate little box, something that Max probably wouldn't go anywhere near. And even if he did, I'd just say that I lost the key.
The key? Yeah, that's a very good idea.
Totally unnecessary, of course, because with a little persuasion, anyone could open that box in 2 seconds.
Yes. Oh, this has been fascinating. All out of snapshots. I had better get back to Asa.
Yes, but before you go, I want to tell you that you have really put my mind at ease. Thank you.
I'm so glad I could have been of help, darling. Bye.
Bye. Asa, I should be going. Thanks. Renee.
Oh, bye, darling.
Bye-bye.
What did Andy have to say?
Nothing.
Damn.
But Gabrielle did.
Oh, discount what she says. What'd she say?
If you need a comparison of Patricia Holden's handwriting, I know where you can find one.
Where?
Gabrielle has a collection of letters written by Max's mother to Max.
A collection?
Mm-hmm. And she has it hidden in her living room. And, interestingly enough, Max has never read any of them.
I can't figure that one out. Doesn't matter. I feel like I died and went to heaven.
There she was, just walking down the street, singing, Andy, where are you? You should have been here 15. Give Max's a call and find out just where you are. Hello? Who's there?
Andy.
Hey.
Hi, I'm sorry I kept you waiting so long.
It's okay.
It's kind of tied up.
Yeah. So, you're here to talk to me about Tony, huh?
Yeah, he's in big trouble.
Well, this whole money stealing thing it's kind of crazy, I think.
I know, I think so too.
And I haven't had a chance to really sit down and talk to him about it. You know, I've been...
No, I hear you've been kind of busy.
Yeah.
With Charlotte Hesser.
Andy, you don't know anything about Charlotte, so just don't talk about her, okay?
I do. I also, know that Megan's a nicer person.
Well, do you want to discuss my personal life or Tony's problems?
Well, you know, I think they both need airing.
Well, I'd much prefer you stick to Tony's problems, please.
All right, if you have time for Tony. I was thinking maybe with your experience you can do some investigating.
Into what?
Find out who he's covering for. Oh.
What's wrong?
You know, I didn't give the inventory to the bartender. Can I use your phone?
Go ahead.
Thanks. The
Go
new
down the counter.
bartender.
What the hell's this?
Do I have to dial 9 to get out of here?
Yeah, I guess so. No!
Jake, oh my God!
No.
Let me
Charlotte!
go!
Charlotte, no! You will not go!
Let go of me! Somebody help!
Charlotte, no!
This is a News Center 10 weather advisory.
Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Dennis Felkin. Good afternoon.
This has been a News Center 10 weather advisory. We now rejoin our regularly scheduled program already in progress.
These are my friends.
Kerry?
Let me introduce you to them.
Cool it a minute, Kerry. Cool it. This is Police Commissioner Nichols calling. Have them cancel the APB out on my son, Kerry Nichols. He's been found. That's right. Thank you.
I should, there was an APB out on me?
Yes.
We left Boston 3 days ago.
4 days ago.
We left Boston 4 days ago.
Without letting me know where you were, without leaving word where you could be reached? Like a damn fool, I put out an APB on you.
Well, don't you think that could have been a little extreme?
You don't know the facts, so don't give me extreme, all right?
Okay, wait. I want to introduce you to the fellas.
Explanations first, introductions second. And what is all this junk in my living room? Explain yourself.
Well, Dad, this is our...
Do you know why I came home at this hour? I came home to pack a bag, to take a flight to Boston to try and find you.
I tried to call you once, but you weren't home.
Oh, tried to call me once before you disappeared into thin air, huh? Kerry, I have an office. Hell, I have a staff. It wouldn't have been too hard for you to leave a message someplace. Wait a minute. Has somebody been messing with you?
I don't know what you mean.
Are you all right?
Yeah, look at me. I'm fine. Okay, I'm not fine. I'm sorry for doing this to you, but other than that, I'm fine.
Are you sure you're okay? You're not running from something.
No.
I'm glad to hear that. Thank God.
Dad, I'd like to say...
Be careful what you say now, son. I'm liable to get mad as hell all over again. And might just do it, too.
I'm happy to be home, Dad.
Better be.
Hi, Rika. I'm glad I caught you. Are you still planning on leaving?
Yeah, I'm leaving Llanview.
And Dan?
Yeah?
It's not easy, is it?
No, it's not. But it's not easy leaving a good friend either.
Well, seeing you go is very hard for me.
Look, I'm glad you came by because something came up and I can't stay until next week. I have to leave this week.
What's happened? Well, that's a dumb question because I don't even know why you're leaving in the first place.
It's just because.
That's all I'm gonna get?
Yeah.
Because?
It's better, okay? You know, you're a great friend. But there's only one solution for me, and I've thought about everything else.
The one solution? And that's your way?
Yes.
Can I just say that I think you're making the biggest mistake of your life?
Yeah, you could say that, but then it wouldn't be true.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do, because I've already made the biggest mistake in my entire life.
Laura, I'm sorry. Somewhere along the way, you were dealt a bad hand.
Yeah, but someday I'm gonna be free of it. You know, you're so sweet, I hate to leave you.
Is this really goodbye?
Yeah, it is.
she gonna be all right, Larry? I mean, she hit her head pretty hard.
I'm still examining her, Jake.
I mean, how come she hasn't regained consciousness yet, Larry?
I can't answer that either.
Well, how about giving me a clue as to what's wrong with her?
Fine, you want a clue? I'll give you a clue. She probably has some sort of concussion. How serious it is, I don't know yet. Now, why don't you just clear out of here and let me do my work? Come on, out, out.
No, wait,
out.
this is my sister.
I know
Larry.
who she is. After I finish examining her, I'll give you a full report.
She didn't even hurt anybody, you know? She's got nothing to do with this. She never even hurt anybody, Charlotte. I come back to the room and she gets there and she's almost killed. I mean, this has got to stop, Charlotte. How many more people? First Vicky and then Megan and Sarah, now Andy. How many more people does your father have to hurt or kill before this is all done?
I'm so sorry. What can I do? I'm so sorry.
I don't know. Just say a prayer for her. She's just a sweet little kid. She's my little sister. And then this has to happen to her. She had nothing to do with it. She has absolutely nothing to do with this whole thing.
What did the doctor say?
He said he's not finished with her. God, this is all my fault.
Let's see, I got this right now. Miles Lewis.
That's right, you got it right, Mr. Nichols.
Yusef Franklin.
Yes, sir.
All right. Boston University, too?
I haven't made it there yet, sir.
Me either.
Yusef and Miles were working together before I joined them.
Joined him? In what?
Hip-hop, Dad. You know, hip-hop, rap.
I haven't exactly been living in a cave, Kerry.
Man, your father's hip, man. He knows what's happening. But, Dad, something happened when the three of us started working together. Did you ever get the feeling when you started something that you were just gonna be good?
Yeah. After I got my third law case, I got that same sense I was going to be good at law.
Then you know. So we got that feeling that we were gonna be dope.
Yeah.
We knew we had to go for it. So we went to New York City, we auditioned, looked for some booking agents. And we hit it right on the money.
Yes.
So somebody else thought you were good, too, huh?
That's right, Dad.
You know what? We also got ourselves an agent, too. The competition is rough out there. It's not gonna be easy. We may get a couple gigs here in Llanview.
Dad, everything is going really smoothly.
Rap, huh? This your equipment?
Yeah. We were all set up. Just about ready to start practice.
Do you like rap, Mr. Nichols?
Some. It's not classic jazz a la Miles Davis or Hancock, but I'm open.
Then let's do it.
You just sit back and relax.
Kicking up, storm up, as I perform, I warm up, I swarm up until the stage is drawn up. I stress that I manifest, stand the test, bless the soul with full control and never rest. Unless the crowd is loud and proud, I'm showing the sign, blowing your mind, inclined and kicking on line. You'll find that I found a sound so hyped, rhythm of a rhyme that's ripping and raw and right. Renegade K is on the spotlight, blazing amazing. Oh, I'm killing the right. Half my rap is about to disperse, burst the flow, I can't burst, your mind will burst. Worse for thirst, I'll rotate and revolve, receive and retreat. Ever cold evolve, musical merlin, hurling, wax the facts, the max. New tracks and new jacks are wax with the K funk. Yeah, I like that K, that was real smooth. Watch me perform for your father. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. Super stupid swift with the gift, and if I may say, get out to the sound, praise the payday. Play that song strong and cold, work it to death. Hip hop and never stopping it, dropping it. Swing and bring it to the other side, bar gold. Overload episode, kick the cargo, black, I'm attacking. In fact, I flim flam fools who believe in deceit and overthrow my rule. Got fans by the thousands and the millions. You know Miles rocks for all civilians. I'm emphatic when they call static, funky, fresh in the flesh, make them dance like fanatics. No defeat, I repeat the Lord, legend, leader, lover. Lyricist, not your average brother, dapper, rapper, slapper, tapper. Official member of Llanview with the K-Funk. Yeah, yeah, I like that. All right, here we go.
So you came, Pop.
Right. Not bad, y'all sound good.
Thanks a lot, Pop.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Right.
Yeah.
So, when you going back to Boston, you, son?
I'm not.
I don't like goodbyes.
I don't either. So let's not say any more goodbyes. Give me another hug, okay? There.
Sounded kind of final.
Can I ask you one more favor?
You can ask me for anything.
Your jacket?
What about it?
Can I keep it?
Yes.
Thank you. I'll pay you for it.
No. You're only going to get it if you accept it as a gift. Laura, I know we haven't made any kind of commitment to each other. But you're turning away from me and leaving kind of hurts. It shouldn't, but it does.
I never wanted to hurt you, Dan. You're the last person in the world I would dream of hurting.
I think she's coming out of it.
Oh, that's good. Gonna have some headache for a while.
Andy, it's me, Jake. I'm right here.
What happened?
Do I tell her?
Just tell her she was in an accident. You can tell her all about it later.
Did you hear Larry, honey?
Accident?
Look, that's enough for now, Jake. She knows you're okay, so let's just cut it short.
Is she gonna be okay?
I just want to keep her here a few more hours for observation.
All right. Listen, sis. You're gonna be okay, all right? Just gotta take it easy for a little while. I'm gonna be real close.
Okay.
I'll be right here. Just take it easy. I'll tell you everything later, all right? I love you.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah. Just a little shook up, that's all.
You go up.
She's gonna be fine, Charlotte. She's got a concussion, the doctor says, and he's gonna keep her here for observation for a few hours.
Yeah, but she's hurt.
Yeah, but she'll be all right.
Jake, listen to me. To protect yourself and the people that you care about, you should marry me as soon as possible.
Tonight, LA's finest returns to track down a murdering playboy. Peter Falk stars in Columbo. Then, kicked out of the NFL for substance abuse, Dexter Manley comes clean on prime time. Now, stay tuned for General Hospital, following an ABC News brief next.